Alright, this is stance. This is stance 18. Gonna go in to the computer just like we did with stance 5. We're gonna do everything the exact same way, doing the exact same build as stance number 5. Let's go in. Of course, we always go against the computer. Again, most important thing to me, movement. And best way to do that is with a low camera. So I'm just gonna see the movements, see how he moves, then we're gonna switch back. Alright, I will say his up and down movement is very pure. His up and down movement is very pure. So we're going to use stance 5 as the reference. We saw how it did last time. I don't like how that went in. Alright. 2 goals so far. That was a good blocker save. That's important to me. That blocker save right there is important to me because this animation here is the worst animation in the history of the game. Look, it didn't even hit my blocker. This animation is the worst animation. This actually makes me think opposite now that it didn't hit my blocker. It hit my stick. So if he was shooting from elsewhere, that was going in. Don't like it. Okay. He made a good low save, I think. That was a good low save. Okay. 5-hole there. And he does not have low stamina. He's not going down. 0 animations. I do not like this stance. I can tell you that now. But we're going to have to go into games just to see. But I can tell you right now, this stance is not better than stance 5. I like that. That was okay. Because I just moved 1 push and then he reached out 5 miles to save that. Even though it was missing the net. That was a save. Alright, I'm going to give him forehand. Well, he didn't shoot. Okay, I'm going to give him the short side. No animation. He does not have a lot of effort. He does not have a lot of effort. Okay. I may only play like 2 games with this stance because I already know it's not promising, but I need to see if I'm wrong. This is important right here. My X Factor ability lit up. Oh. Why did he get a glove animation? I thought that went to my glove. Okay, that was a low save. That was weird. We'll do 1 more shot, then we'll do a drop-in game. His low saves are okay. I mean, he's making low saves, but he also gets 5-hold, which is really, really weird. I have to write this down. Actually, I'm not writing anything down until I get in-game, because against the computer can actually be different than humans. Doesn't mean I think the stance is good, because I know what stance 5 did with the computer, ripped him apart. Stance 5 was amazing against the computer. So we're still going to go in. Even though this stance isn't promising, we're still going to go in. If we lose, we lose. I may only play like 2 or 3 games with this stance though, and then switch to another one. May even play only 2 games with this stance. If it doesn't perform, and it lets in goals I know shouldn't go in, I'm not using this stance. Oh, and if you guys, I don't even know if anybody's watching right now, but if you guys think I'm just making all of this information up, you can watch my stream on Stance 5 and you can see the successes. I stream these things on purpose so you guys know I'm not just making this up. You guys can see it for yourself. You guys can see at what, compare for the same situations, compare what each stance does. And I can tell you, This stance got 5-holed 3 times with no animation. Didn't save a single shot while slightly out of position. It was just weird. I just turned the game volume up by 1 tick. If somebody's watching, can you tell me if it's too loud or something? We're not in game yet, so I don't even know. charging this whole time. I use my laptop to look at chat. And oops, and I had it charging forever because it was at literally 0%. I had it charging since this morning and it hasn't been charging. Alright, whatever. So, it's charging now. Oh, I'm not playing this. Man, this is the best server they could find. Alright, I actually needed to do something anyway. I needed to turn on the names for people. It can just be convenient. Sometimes I turned it off by accident, I guess. Thought it did something else. Name indicator, I want that on. I might have to play fours. I might have to play fours. What up, Anthony and McSavid? Yep, stance test. I tested stance 5 yesterday. I have a list of them. I'm testing out some of them, and Black Ice 2020 stuff. Testing out the next one. Yeah, I remember you. I remember you from last time. When was last time? What is last time to you? Yeah, I'm testing out stance. Yesterday, stance 5, it went wonderful. Stance 18, not promising, but we're gonna need to try. I tested it against the computer, and I can tell you right now, if you want to compare for yourself, just so you know I'm not just making stuff up and pulling this stuff out of my butt. I test these things out for a long, long time. And I know it's not the build because it's a stand-up. Anthony Goaltender. Yeah, you watch Black Ice then? That's cool. I feel like I know who you're talking about. But yeah, Black Ice, speaking of Black Ice, he's testing out the other half of the list because he's the one that came up with this concept. I found, but I'm the one that, found out everything. I found out every 6'5" and 6'6" goalie in the NHL in this game, in the NHL goalies. They use stance, like they use 8 or 10 different stance. Out of all of them, they only use like 10 different stance. And they're all very similar. So I needed to see there needs to be something to this. EA did something to the tall goalies that they're supposed to be built with a certain stance to make them at their best. Any stance can be good. I want to clarify that. Any stance can be good, but I don't believe in good. I don't want just a good stance. I want a stance that helps me with things I can't control and gives me an advantage over skaters that we can't get. I'm using stance 18 right now. Stance, I'm not going to be, I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow, but I will be live later today at 8 o'clock and 8:45 for my league games. It's not that wide. I don't like wide stance. Stance 26, well, guess what? Stance 26 I think, is on the list. Stance 26 is on the list that we came up with. Oh, no, it's not. Stance 28 is. But the thing is, stance that are only like 3 numbers away from each other are basically the exact same. Their glove might be a little bit higher or lower, or their legs might be a tiny bit wider, but they're all the same if they're like only 3 numbers away from each other. So, but I don't like wide stance. Stance that, when you use a tall goalie, which is what I like to do, and I have a wide stance, my goalie's leg gets caught on the post way too often. And then it adds an extra movement, you know? I don't like coming off the post and then it gets stuck, because then I have to move. What if while I'm moving they shoot, you know? It just adds too much risk and unnecessary things. Yeah, whatever works for you. Stance 26, go for it. I know I used Stance 5 yesterday. If you want to watch the stream, go ahead. You don't need to watch the whole thing. Just watch any of the games and just, skim through it. Look at the saves I was getting. Moving in the opposite direction and reaching out to the post, which when on the post, that never happens. Standing still and getting split saves constantly. Usually you get split saves while you're moving, right? I was getting split saves while just standing still, saving cross creases. I'm thinking, yo, there's something here. This isn't just a normal occurrence. So, and I know my build very well, and I know what it can do, so I knew it wasn't the build. That's why I'm using a stand-up, because I know what it's good and not good at. And I can tell you right now, moving in the wrong direction, or split saves without moving, or moving in the wrong direction, that doesn't happen. I might have found a 6's team. Where am I right now? Am I in the land of the glitch? What am I good at? It's a good question. What am I good at? Well, I think the real question is, what am I bad at? Because that will determine then what I'm good at, I guess. It's easier to know what I'm bad at. I guess I'm bad at anticipating. I anticipate things before they happen. And if I guess wrong, it's like I move, and then I'll have to move back. And then when I'm moving back, they pass. That happens sometimes, but I've been getting a little bit better at that. But it does happen sometimes. So I guess what I'm good at, I guess I'm good at knowing when to push and when to follow the puck. Sometimes I don't follow the puck because I know they're going to pass it to someone. And 90% of the time I am right. And if I am wrong, 90% of the time I still save it. I did not see your breakaway video, to be honest with you. Come on, I posted for 3 different guys looking for a goalie. Do you think Black Ice is the BS goalie? Do you mean best or the other BS? If you mean best, I don't think he's the best, but I think he's better than He's better than the best at certain things, but he's not the best. I hope I'm making sense. His concepts are beyond most of what people are brave enough to even test. Come on, like two different guys are looking for a goalie for sixes. I'm interested in both of them, and neither of them are inviting me. I guess they don't like me, which is fine. Oh, he invited me, yeah.
Yeah, we played yesterday.
Yeah.
Yo. Alright, just let them know I have a mic. Who do I think is the best goalie in World of Chell? I don't follow goalies, but I can tell you right now, they are not on the stats list at the top. I mean, I could just go over here, go to player stats and goalie. I can tell you right now, the person at the top is not the best. Any of the top guys, like anything after the top 20s, maybe even 30s, none of them are even close to the best. Because if you just look at their recent games, they face like 5 shots a game because they're carried. And if you look up their stats, they don't even normally play goalie, they play skater. So that tells me that they just play with good teams. Yeah, I know who that is. I don't follow goalies. From what I've seen of him, he's pretty good, but I don't have enough info to know if he's the best, so. I know I'm not the best. But you don't need to be the best to know how things work. Like, a coach isn't the best hockey player, but they can create the best hockey player. They can create a good hockey player. Well, I thank you for that, Anthony. Look at Anthony in here, man. Trying to make me cry. No. Alright, are these guys gonna invite me or what? These guys invited me to the party, but they're not inviting me to the game. Don't say failed, please. Alright, we're good. Come on. So the guy, I was interested in his post 3 times because he reposted 3 times looking for a goalie. He just now invited me. I hate when people do that and then they get mad that you're not joining them. Well, too bad, you're too late. Let me make sure I have the right stance on. Sometimes it doesn't save. Things are weird sometimes in this customized menu. 18, oh, but this is my casual. I need to look at the pro. 18. Alright, we're good. I'm in NHAX. It's Nightmare Hockey Association. I joined it through Reddit. You can join it. You can join it off of Discord. I guess I could give you the Discord link if you want it. Do you want in? You just need to join it, sign up, say what your position is and everything when you sign up, and boom. Okay, I'll get you in here. The league needs more, or we actually have a good amount of people, but it doesn't hurt to have more. How do I do this? Okay, there we go. Invite. Copy link. The game times are 8 o'clock and 8:45. You're welcome. All right, let's get in here. Their goalie is a level 1, but he already has one of the perks. Sketchy.
Hi everybody, I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. They are styling and profiling on the ice tonight in this EASHL club matchup. Yeah, you can just feel the buzz in this city all day long, and we are seconds away now for this opening faceoff. Great night for hockey, and period number 1 is underway. Toronto's looking to
Why do I feel kind of... No, the movement's good, but I feel slow for some reason. But it is good.
Quick pass to Marty. Turcotte's the victim of a slash, and the official caught that. We got a penalty coming up.
You know the movement is good when you do one push and your leg is on the post.
First power play opportunity of the game, and also a chance to dictate pace if they can go ahead in this one.
Loses his balance on the play. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Oh, the officials were all over that trip. Gets it out of his own end. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice.
Well, you can see him shaking his head and arguing with the official, James, but they're not changing their mind. This is a penalty.
Puck set to drop. We've got some 4-on-4 coming up.
4-on-4 can be pretty confusing when it comes to coverage. You know that your defense have the forwards, but the forwards have to be able to contain the D as well. So it's complete defense out there.
And he slides it quickly to James. With possession along the wall. And that's snapped away in the defensive end by Turcotte. All alone! Centering through! Scores! What an opportunity and delivers! Ontario's talked a lot about getting off to good starts, and look at this, case in point right here.
Well, yeah, you get up by 1 goal early in the game, and it just creates momentum all around your bench. Everyone gets on the ice. They want to contribute. They want to be the one to get the goal on the board and continue to increase this lead. I think they've been real effective to start this game.
The Badcats certainly didn't get the result they wanted on that power play, giving up a shorthanded marker.
I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
Takes it into the slot. The Badcats will play the puck from behind the net. Into the offensive zone. Slides it quickly to Marty. Penalty coming up. And they score on the delayed penalty and make it count.
Well, they do make it count, James.
What up, Dangles?
Their power play opportunity, but hey,
Anthony, you get drafted. You don't just join the team. You get drafted. You just need to sign up, and then in the next draft, maybe even an RA draft, which is a random assignment. So just sign up. Everything will play out. To get on a team. And player builds were reset. That sucks. At least the goalie builds weren't.
Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone.
I will say I feel very slow for some reason. I said it from the start.
Goaltender can find this puck. I mean, I was a defender and I couldn't see it half the time. But one thing you know for certain, they have to be focused. They have to be down.
But you know,
and they have
I'm not saying anything because I'm not judging the stance right off the stat. That's weird. Why were you reset? That's weird.
Off the draw, they take possession. Toronto's looking to break out.
But I could just be playing bad right now, or not that good, you know? It might not be the stance. That's why I play multiple games.
You want to send a message to your opponent.
All right, I don't like how we're just letting these guys do whatever they want, though.
Bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
Big time hit along the boards, and there's no give there.
Well, there is
Oh, that's
man.
weird.
You can just feel
Maybe if you were
the
on.
rumble of the boards from up here. Just bone-crushing. Hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this.
Maybe if you were on while they crashed. Were you
Well,
on
it's
while
his
the
second
surface
penalty
crashed?
this period, James. He's got to reset emotionally and find a way to focus in on staying disciplined.
Nice job tying up his opponent. He looks deep to James. Broken up by Turcotte. Moves it around along the half wall. Takes a wrist shot. Denies him.
Man, he always scores in tight. I cannot believe that the goaltender made that save. Incredible.
Look at this from an
Oh, right when we scored, I paused. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't think. I hate when that happens. All I wanted to do was change my camera. Yeah, I think if you were on while they crashed, that would make sense of why it reset. I wasn't on that early or late or whatever it was.
right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
That's what you call taking advantage of a fortuitous rebound, and you have to be able to smell it and sniff it out because he has great hand-eye coordination to be able to pick that one up and put it in the back of the net.
Ontario's got a hold of
Yeah,
the
that's
puck off the
annoying.
draw.
It's annoying.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here he is, shot
I feel
right
much
side.
better with this
And
camera.
we get a whistle as the goaltender decides
I'll
to
need
hang
to
on
keep-
this one.
Just sign up, Anthony. Once you sign up, you're automatically in. You just gotta sign up. They'll get you registered and everything, get you in
They
the
take
system,
possession
and then you'll
as
be
he
in.
locks him up off the faceoff. And that's broken up by Turcotte.
Ontario's been disrupting play all
There's gonna be a
night long,
ah.
and this is because of their stick position. You
There's
have
gonna
to
be a
find
sign
ways
up
to be
page,
aware and
and then
anticipate
you
where
fill
that
it out.
puck is going to be
They'll
going.
receive
Doing a
it,
great job.
verify
This is
it,
still a close one. You've got to
then
find a way to
they'll
generate
get
some
you in.
offense.
Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. And he takes the pass. The Snowflakes have it against the wall.
Yeah, he joined the NHAX. He joined the Nightmare Hockey Association.
Tries to get it to Robbins. Ontario's got the puck here in the open ice. Moves it quickly over to Marty. Here's a chance. Sends
Oh.
it in front, and that's intercepted. Poked away in the offensive end.
I will say this stance doesn't have much effort in it. I had to go down in butterfly on my own. He didn't go down a single time by himself when it was trickling towards him.
And that's knocked away. Perfectly
Yeah,
executed.
before the next draft, you can go into the scouting servers, ask somebody to scout you or join one of them. Ask them. Or some people might be saying scouting, looking for a goalie to scout or something like that, looking for someone to scout.
And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. Trying to gain a step. Stones him on the breakaway. Grabbed along the board by Turcotte. Denies him in close.
Okay, that was good. That was a good save. This stance is good at low saves, but it's not good at 5-0, which makes no sense. 5 is better than 18. I'm just telling you that now, but I still need to play with it just to make sure. It feels like this stance is better at low saves, but he's not good at 5-0. And he doesn't really cover the puck. I haven't seen him cover the puck yet.
Over the line they come.
I know it sounds weird, good at low saves, not at 5-0, but low saves and 5-0 are two different things. A low save to me is when it's on the side, but 5-0 is directly through the middle.
Great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans, and we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment.
I just feel like this is a basic stance, you know? Like it's not any worse or better than any other stance. It's just a basic stance, you know what I mean? There's nothing special to it. Stance 5 had special things to it. Yes, it's an Xbox League. I'm sorry I neglected to inform you on that. I forgot. Yeah, it's an Xbox League. I don't know if it offers crossplay. You'll have to ask them. I can ask them for you if you want, so you don't have to wait to be signed up. Well, are you on PlayStation? Or are you just asking?
Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Ontario's playing real well, and they need to continue to push the pace and continue on from that first period where they established a one-goal lead and they had majority of shots on net.
Toronto's gained possession along the boards.
Alright, so I'll ask them for you so you don't have to wait to be signed up.
Monstrous hit in the corner there.
I hope it is crossplay.
Look at this, they've got some bodies here on the attack. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Quick feed to Lowe. Takes the feed at the back end. Oh, that's using the body there on the block. And they move the puck out.
I mean, it wouldn't make sense if it wasn't. All they have to do is invite you through EA Play.
Too many bodies in the way. Tries to feed it over to Turcotte.
It would make sense if it was crossplay. There's no reason to not have it crossplay. They just can't invite you through Xbox. That's the only difference. They just have to invite you through EA Play.
Takes it and looks ahead. Pushes it across to Lowe. Thunderous collision. Look at the end result. He's on his own bench.
Alright, I just asked them in general chat. See? Low saves. He's good at low saves. It's the only thing. Low saves, man. Low saves. It's not. It's not crossplay. It's not crossplay. I'm sorry, Anthony. But this stance is good at low saves. That's the only thing it's specialty. But I haven't seen a single good, other than a low save, I haven't seen a single good save, like, you know, moving out of position or whatever. I've seen lack of effort. And when those things occur, I've seen lack of 5-hole.
Slides it diagonally to Uncle Larry. Ontario's got the puck. Moves it to the middle.
Look at how he's not covering the puck. It hit him, but he didn't go down. That puck trickled towards my stick. Yeah, Black Ice is in LG.
I won't be surprised to see the 1-3-1 again. They had success on it earlier, James. And listen, I love
LG is probably the, other than esports, which I don't even know if that's a league or if that's just a tournament league. But esports and LG are at the top ranks.
So multiple variations that can strike.
What I do is I go on Reddit and I look at leagues. That's what I do. I look for leagues. Somebody will pick you up.
Broken up. What a play defensively. James is tripped up, and we've got a penalty coming up. Well, look at this, Cheryl. Here we go. The parade is officially underway.
It certainly is, and everyone in the building, you can hear the crowd just jeering with their frustration, including everyone on the bench, completely deflated right now.
A non-stop procession to the penalty box for the
Oh yeah, look at that. Dangle says the same thing. Yeah, go on NHL Hockey League's directory Reddit. Yep.
He could use his zone ability to his advantage and hopefully provide some offense.
And he's taken down the
Or just go on EA Sports or EA SHL
Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing
to
by
say
one. They got to find a way to get some
goalie
momentum to get
here
on the board.
looking
Now
for a
they
league
find
can
themselves
play
still in
these
the middle.
days at this time.
Face-off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit
Somebody
here.
will pick you up.
Well, that's a tough one to
I'm
take
on
when you're
PlayStation.
5
Make
on
sure you
3,
say
but
that
you
too.
still have a huge opportunity 4 on 3.
Old
And
gen or
this
new
is where
gen?
coaching comes in, James. You have to know how to settle your bench down and put the
I don't even know if
appropriate
old
players
gen is a thing anymore. I feel like this is the last game on old gen. Because there are very few people in the Xbox posts on old gen. Is this a breakaway on a 5-on-3?
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate.
Or 4-on-3. It was 4-on-3 and we gave up a breakaway. It was 4-on-3.
He does the work to get to that position on the breakaway, James. And then the pressure is on. You know you don't get these opportunities all the time. A golden one it is, and he cashes in. How'd you like to play with him? Hey, James, I know that.
I mean, these saves, I mean, they're big saves, but it's not because of the build. I had to butterfly slide on that, or otherwise he wasn't saving it. Because this build doesn't have a lot of effort built into him. This stance doesn't have a lot of effort built into him. I keep saying build. I mean stance. This build is perfectly fine.
The Snowflakes power play expires. They now go to work for a short period on the power play.
Yeah, what was that camera angle? Were they...
Turcotte's ready
I'm
for
so
the
confused.
draw as we get set to resume this power play.
Somebody forget there was a roof there or something?
The Snowflakes take control of the face-off.
No, I meant to hold Y, not B.
You can see him bobbing up and down, trying to fight and find the puck, and he does exactly that to make the save.
Here's a short pass to Lowe.
No, he was talking about the replays. Yeah, this camera angle is good. This isn't fixed, this is high.
The bad kids will take it behind
I
the
needed to
net.
use high with this stance. I need to write that down too. Because I'll use fixed in different games to make sure, but in this game I felt very slow.
Really unable to get any momentum in this game because they're shorthanded the whole
Alright,
time.
so stance 18 notes. I didn't write anything down yet. I need to do everything. It's all glitched up. Need to open it and close it. Close it and open it.
Opportunity coming up here as they set up at the face-off.
They've already scored on the power play tonight, Jim.
All right.
If it ain't broke, you don't fix it. The coach has got them all ready to go, fired up. They've worked endlessly on this setup, and man, is it working tonight.
Rocks him. Ontario's got the puck shorthanded. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Moves the puck. Big hit, and that frees up possession. It's a 2-on-1. And that's broken up by a great defensive play. That knocks them off the puck. The bad kids have it from their own end.
Alright, I need to use my microphone on my phone to write all this down.
Opportunity there. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Well, we know the time on ice numbers are all going to the penalty kills
Lack
here,
of
James,
effort
because it
is
has
out
been
of
an
position.
onset, a parade to the penalty box. They've got to find a way to play even strength.
The bad kids have a brief 5-on-3 looming.
A short 5-on-3 here, not long drawn-out passes, quick touches, and quick to the net.
Uncle Larry's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack.
No, I know that low is lower, but I don't need it any lower than this. There's no reason to change it for me.
There's the whistle.
Thank you for the suggestion.
Running interference is part of the game, but guess what? You got to be smart about it. You have to allow your opponent to move freely to find that puck. You can get in the way a little bit, but too much, you're going to get the interference call.
Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. The bad kids fire blanks on the power play. We're back to even strength here.
Power plays dictate.
If anybody complains that I play with good teams all the time, well, here you go.
Will not be happy with the setup or the opportunity that this unit gave them.
Here's a shot. Oh, what an effort giving up the body there. The Snowflakes now have a short power play.
Their goalie is hugging the post like a madman.
Power play is over. Both teams back to even strength. Takes the feed from his own end.
That stretch pass was a beauty, James.
Oh, and he puts it wide.
Oh, he
This
missed.
is a near miss, James. You're trying to be accurate. You know how good the goaltenders are, and you just missed by a few inches.
Well, there you go. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, at least for now, right? Third period just around the corner.
So what you're seeing is low saves way more often. Not just any low saves. He's getting low split saves, but he has a real lack of effort on the post. Or not on the post, when out of position. Just a lack of effort, you know what I mean? I mean, he's doing okay. This feels very basic. I haven't seen any... Oh, he hit him into the bench? Oh, that's awesome. But I haven't seen anything outstanding other than the low saves. That's the only thing. His 5-hole is trash. So, I don't know. We'll have to keep playing, but I don't know. And I saw these exact same things against the computer, so I know it's not just this game. I play against the computer for a little bit with each stance as a control. It's to make sure that it's not just a coincidence.
Third period, we are all tied up, and the next goal could be a biggie. And he slides it quickly to Marty. And that's off a stick. Nice poke check. Sends it in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop.
I should stop going in butterfly because I need to see how the stance does on those, but I just keep thinking to myself he's not going to save it. No, I haven't. I've never played with him or against him. Ever. I'd love to. But he's not on as early as me, and I'm not on as late as him, so it would be very rare. It would have to be in a warm-up game for my league games. That's the only time I can see myself playing against him.
His reflexes on display tonight. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. Here's a chance in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there.
Am I a better goalie than Black Ice? No. I mean, I might be better at certain things than him, but he's better at certain things than me. But in general, he is way better than me. You think I am? I'm honored, man. It's relative, but me as the player, I know I'm better at certain things. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and then he gets a big chunk of that. I can't name what, but I know I'm better at something. I just can't think of it. I was just thinking of it a couple days ago. I was watching him, I was like, yo, I would have done something different. I can't remember, but in general, I do think he's a little bit better than me.
I think it's more than hanging on, James. They got to continue to attack, and they've got to manage the puck. I mean, yes, it's the third period. There's a lot of runway left here. It's only a 1-goal game.
I will be honest, you are the second person to say that I'm better than him. So I don't know. Oh. Ah. Got stuck in butterfly. I asked him. He might be. He said he might be. It's not going to be for LG or P2P if he is, but he might be for that other league, that XHL league.
And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Quick pass to Turcotte.
Oh, that was a beautiful goal. That was a beautiful goal. See, but the other stance might not have saved that, but he would have tried. This stance did 0 to try to save that. Look, he got no animation. I had to go down personally. He didn't do anything to try to save that at all. So that's what I don't like, when stance or build or anything doesn't even try.
Well, you can see the finish line, but you're not there yet. So you got to make sure that you continue to press, James. You got to close quickly on your opponent when they have the puck. Don't give them an inch in all 3 zones.
Taken by Turcotte. And just a good old-fashioned
No, I'm not joining LG. I used to be in LG, but I can't play that late anymore.
Ontario's got a hold of it against the wall. Centering feed.
Dude, that was a scary thing because there were 4 people that could have gone to. I had to guess, but they didn't even shoot.
Takes the feed. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Oh, I just can't play that late anymore. I need to be up early.
Uncle Larry's moving the puck through his own zone.
I just can't play that late anymore. I just don't like it. It's just the league I'm in is good for me. So
slides it over with pace to James. Fires it. Here's a shot. Oh,
this build does catch the puck way more. I haven't seen a single thing bounce out of his glove yet. So I need to write that down. Because that's something Stance 5 didn't do. He didn't catch the puck ever.
From a few feet away from the net.
Unless X-ray lit up.
Zone ability, which means he's very accurate when he's shooting at point-blank range, guys.
Turcotte's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Can't connect. Toronto's going to play the puck from behind the cage.
I'm not going to press butterfly anymore. Okay, he went down by himself there. That's nice. I'm telling you, these low saves are legit. He can save low. He is making low saves. I might need to erase that 5-hole remark because I only saw that against the computer, and the computer can pick spots easier. I haven't seen a single 5-hole yet.
Bo's looking to get back on his feet there. Man, did he take a tough hit.
A critical face-off looming here.
But
let's see if they can maintain.
I still don't think this stance is near close to stance 5. Because lack of effort is huge. Effort in a build or in a stance is way more than any sort of low save ability, 5-hole, whatever. Effort translates to all of that.
Moves it to the middle. And he'll hang on to it to regroup here for a moment.
Well, this game looks like it's going right down to the wire, James. And one of the most important things to do now is make sure you make good blue line decisions.
I think about every 3 or 2 stance are about the same. But after that, they do get a little bit different. The intervals are, that's not good. See what I mean? I know for an absolute fact, stance 5 is saving that.
Here in the late goings of the period,
I'm testing all the stance that NHL goalies 6'5" or higher use. But some of them are very similar. So if they're similar in number, I only test one of them. Like for example, there's 28, 29, and 30. I'm not testing all of those. I'll just test 29. They're all the same pretty much.
And they cough it up at center. Cuts to the front, and down he goes as the puck goes free. Ontario's got a hold of the puck now. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming.
Oh my goodness. Let's just say the first video I've watched of him was his NHL 14 goalie tips video. But I haven't been watching him at the rate I am now as much back then, you know? Like back then I only watched some of his videos from time to time. Now I watch his like every one of his streams.
And he landed a perfect one right there and took him down. James, there can be so many consequences to fighting, and this is the danger, and you can just see him struggling to get up.
Did they find his tooth? I don't know if they did, but nevertheless, both teams lining up for the face-off.
I'll probably play one more game with this stance, but I'm not going to waste time on this stance. I know it's not better than stance 5. He's not covering it. I'm even holding Y and he wasn't covering it. So I'm going to write that down. He doesn't cover the puck. He is wicked at low saves, though. He's wicked at them. I said that twice. Because I got distracted. I would have been in there on time, but I got distracted. I was watching a movie or playing a game or something.
He is not going to forget this one. It's the moment you dream of to get to this league and then find a way to get wins and contribute for your team. He had an excellent night.
That was the play of the game. I appreciate it, EA.
Fun night at the rink, and for all of us here on the EA Sports team, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.
No, I'm talking about NHL goalies in the game. You know, when you go to Creation Zone and you can see the rosters of all the NHL goalies and you can click on them and you can look at their stance and their height and weight. I looked at every 6'5" and 6'6" goalie in the NHL and I'm using their stance. I use this stance for one more game. What do you mean, is there a list of stances that World of NHL goalies use? I don't know what that means. You mean NHL goalies? I don't know what you mean. What? I don't know what's happening. We're playing drop-ins now to feel good about ourselves. Oh, no, we're not. Okay. I'm testing what NHL goalies use in NHL 24. When you go to rosters and you go to edit players, and then you go to the NHL and you go to goalies, you can see all of the goalies. You can click on them and you can see their stance. I'm using the stances of goalies in NHL 24 that are 6'5" or higher. That's all I'm going off of. I'm not going off of World of NHL goalies or anything. I'm going off of strictly NHL goalies in this game, in the Creation Zone, in edit players. Oh, if that's Jonathan Quick, I never saw stance 26. Jonathan Quick is short, and he uses a lower stance. That's why it's not on 6'5" goalies, because the trend I've seen is the goalies that are 6'5" or higher, they use stance that are more upright. They stand tall. I haven't seen a single tall goalie use a crouch down stance. Their back is upright. So I'm starting to think I mean, this stance isn't proving it, but I'm starting to think that depending on your height would differentiate your stance. You shouldn't use a 6'5" goalie with a short crunch down stance, because the game is built in a way to where it favors the higher rated goalies that use a stance that translates to their height. Because you look at the top rated goalies in the NHL, they use like the same stance. But the problem is they're all about the same height. They're all 6'2" or 6'3", so it's hard to do. That big tipper is going to kill us. I believe it. Truthfully, I haven't used stance 26 though, so I can't give any definitive answers, but I believe it. So what I'm trying to say is, basically in layman's terms, if your stance is low, then your goalie should be low in height. But that's a theory. Well, make it snappy in one team stuff. I can at least save those, but big tipper, man, is the hardest thing in this game to save, in my opinion. I know it's not an opinion, it's a fact. The hardest thing to save in this game. Because you can't square up to the shot. You need to square up for big tippers stick. Even then, you might not save it. Alright, let me... Oh, it happened again! I tried to pause to use my personal pause, and right when I paused, it's a whistle. Ugh. Tip jar, I've heard doesn't work, but I haven't used it. So I can't really say it doesn't work, because I haven't used it. But I will say I've heard multiple people say it doesn't do anything. I do know that butterfly goalies can save it. They can save tips, but stand-ups can't. They don't change their animation. They don't update their animation after the tip for some reason.
To be an effective tipper, there are two things that have to be mainstays in your repertoire. One, you have to have great timing, and two, you have to have fabulous hand-eye coordination.
Breezy's won the draw. Carolina's got a hold of the puck. And that skips out of the offensive end. And now he moves it quickly to Cheek. The Sea Dogs played along the boards.
Low saves, I'm telling you. Low saves on this build. Whoa.
They're all over the puck here, James. I mean, their opponent, they don't even have time to breathe.
Grabs the puck here at the blue line. Centering pass in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Picked up along the wall by Lowe.
So this stance is doing what you think a butterfly should do.
Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the ozone. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
I have not played goalie in real life. What got me into playing goalie in this game? I started playing in NHL 14. And I didn't know anything about hockey. So I played, it was fun, and then I played goalie just to see, and it was the most fun I've had in a video game ever, for some reason. I had so much fun with goalie just because it was hard. It was so hard, and then it was so satisfying when I started to get decent. And ever since, I've loved the challenge.
And he loses control here. And he coughs it up with the pass.
So I guess it's just the challenge, you know. I like being good at something that's hard. Ah! 5-hole.
Carolina's got the opening goal in this game of chess on the ice. Let's see how things change now, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds. You get the first goal over halfway through.
All right, and I might need to write that 5-hole down again because I know I wasn't crazy. Against the computer, he didn't even go down on that 5-hole shot. He might have, but it was very late. Very late.
And that pass attempt is deflected.
I don't like 5-hole ever. It's not normal to get scored 5-hole. Because it's not a you thing, it's a build thing for sure. When you get scored 5-hole, or not a build thing, a stance or build thing. So, this is the last game I'm using this stance. I know it's not better than stance 5, so.
The Sea Dogs have had multiple scoring opportunities here in this first and could easily have
Defense,
a
yo.
Toronto's won it.
You're the first person I've ever heard someone say defense is too easy.
That's a solid check on the play.
Which I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying
Here in the neutral zone.
they will never admit it. They will never admit that, you know?
Turn that one aside.
They will never admit that defense is easier than they say it is.
Picks it off in the offensive end. Stoppage in play as we get an offside.
But I'd like somebody to find the last time I've complained about EA or bad teammates. Because I really don't do it often. I don't complain, or I don't blame EA as much anymore. Because at this point, it's just part of the game. It's part of the experience. And it's not impossible. It's not impossible to beat EA. You can do it.
Toronto's won the faceoff at center. Lays the body into that play. Trying to get the puck out of harm's way. Off his own man, and it stays in. Nice save from point-blank range.
Well, this is just an outstanding battle to find the puck. I mean, he's between the crease, and I don't even know how he finds this puck. He tracks it perfectly and makes the save.
Toronto's got it in their own zone. Slides the puck across to James. And that's just out of reach. The bad kids gain control of the puck against the wall. Boom! Wow, what a thunderous hit there.
That was incredible.
I know defense isn't easy, but it's definitely something you can learn to make it easy.
And he takes a shot. Denied by the goaltender.
It's not impossible. If I played defense as much as I played goalie, I'd be the best defenseman. One of the best defensemen there is, but the thing is, a lot of defensemen don't just play defense. But the ones that do are very good. But a lot of them play everything, and then they're just basic at everything. But I do know some players that play all positions and are amazing at all of them, and it blows my mind. I can barely play skater.
Carolina's got possession of the puck. Quick feed to Jordan. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
A tough penalty to take as you're looking for the equalizer. You're in a one-goal deficit, and you got to find a way to generate offense, James. Real tough one to take.
Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. And he passes up ahead to Lowe. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the
Oh man, yep, no effort. Zero effort. He got an animation, but it was the weakest animation he could have chosen.
Carolina's doubled up on their lead here in the late stages of the first, and that's got to be a real backbreaker at the other end of the ice here.
Especially to make it a 2-goal deficit at the end of the first period, James. I mean, this carries all the momentum with you into the intermission. Just got to find a way to continue that pace, continue that energy to start the second.
The centermen glide into position. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Well, that brings an end to period number 1. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time.
I'm messaging Black Ice right now, and he just said, I forgot to send you a message. I figured it all out. Okay. Maybe I won't have to test anymore. He's on a lot more than me, so he could have figured it all out much quicker than me. I'm just here to help.
Well, the first 20 is in the books. Let's see what this second period offers. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
The bad kids need to find their legs, James. There's been no urgency, and they really haven't been skating at all. They've been chasing the game. They've had zero possession time. They've got to find a way to carry the puck and get some opportunities.
Lots of time left in this period, and it's a 2-0 hockey game. The Sea Dogs will go to work here in the offensive zone. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. They've got an on-man rush. Let's it go. Oh, what a stop denying that rush. Tries to get the puck to Jordan. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Here's a short pass to Robbins. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Here's a shot. Carolina's got the lead here early in the second period. They have been the more active team offensively. Swoops in and grabs the puck with the centers tied up in the scrum on the draw. Makes his presence known on the ice. Carolina's got the puck against the boards. Off a stick. Carolina's got a hold of it along the wall.
Uncle Larry is really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish this shift.
Carolina's got the puck. Slides it across to Breezy. Smart defensive play there. Receives the pass. We got a whistle offside to call. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. 2-0 is where we sit.
Alright, Black Ice has told me a
Nice job tying up his opponent.
total ton of things that are very interesting and actually make sense.
Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. And that's stolen in the offensive zone.
Toronto's been working hard all night.
Yeah, been
James.
paying
They've been
attention to the
intercepting
wrong
pucks in a great
things.
stick position, and it's been a defensive clinic. They've got to find ways to get to the other side of the puck and generate some offense.
In stance. Stance is important.
Near the point.
I'm not saying stance isn't important. Stance is important. I'm not going to tell you what he's saying, though. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even said any of this.
Takes that pass. Here's a shot. You'll need more than
That was actually a really jerk move.
We're gonna face off
He's gonna
after the puck
put
stays
all
covered
this
up.
in his next video.
More than half the frame has been played here. 2-0 is the score. They win the draw and go on the attack. And he hangs on to the puck. Here he is in close. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Chiefs taking the puck now here inside his own territory. Carolina's looking to break out. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that's taken by the defense. Quick pass to Uncle Larry. Toronto's going to play it from the corner. Takes the puck along the boards. Rips it on net. Denies him with the save.
Yeah, let's just say it's not the legs that are important in the stance. It's not the legs, which I never thought it was, but
Here's a blast.
it's not the legs.
Tears off a body in the lane. James has it in the defensive end.
I did used to think it was the legs. The only thing I thought legs were was whether you got stuck on the post or not.
Shot, and that's broken up.
I stopped paying attention to the legs a long time ago.
And they continue to apply pressure here. From point blank, scores!
Well, you can't win a hockey game if you can't put it in the net, James. But first you got to find the puck and you got to get it. And that's exactly what he does best. He is known for his knack for tenacity. He is so tenacious and relentless on the puck. He wins the battle and gets the apple for his efforts.
Pumps the puck away. And that's wide of the net. Gets a hold of the puck behind the net. Breezy's got it in the defensive end. Passes it in front. What a chance, but that goes off target off a body in front. Here they come on the attack. Oh, what a hit check. He got all of that. Carolina's got it along the wall. They've got numbers here. Here's a shot. Great save from in tight.
McDavid's been so consistent throughout tonight's game, and I mean, he's made timely saves as well. A lot of shots that he's faced, and his save percentage is an indicator of it.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Breezy's won the faceoff. There's the horn. 2 periods down, a 3rd period to go. Stick around and join us for the drama next. Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the 3rd. Should be a thrilling conclusion to this one as period number 3 is now underway. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
Toronto's behind.
Hey, went to pick up some pizza for the entertainment value.
Everyone knows you can't shoot the puck after the whistle, James. There's traffic in front. It can be dangerous. But what it's doing, it's getting under the skin of your opponent. And that's exactly what his intentions were. You can see that they're still out of breath after that duo, that back and forth action. And they'll just sit for 5 minutes, get some much needed rest. As fighting, it can be exhausting.
And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Rocked him in the open ice. He got all of that one. Carolina's got a hold of it against the wall. Toronto's got possession here in the offensive zone. And he loses control of the puck. Moves it quickly over to Lowe. Takes the feed. Takes a shot. Scores! They tied it up. And we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits. And they're back to evens.
It might be.
He's really battling to
But I'll have games tonight. It might be the final game for this stream, but I'll be on tonight for another live stream for my league games.
Lots of time left in this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. The Sea Dogs win it. Carolina's through center and now in the offensive end. Just wide. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Carolina's got it in the
Oh, by the way, is the game too loud? I turned it up 1 tick in my stream settings. Is it good?
Grabs the puck.
I felt it was a little bit too quiet.
Right there. I mean, he's stumbling. He looks like he's going to fall almost, but he's off balance, and that's the key. The puck isn't exactly where he wants it, but he still manages to find a way to
I felt it was
get
too quiet before. Okay,
Play
good.
is blown dead with
As long
the
as you can hear me more than the game, it's good.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. We are all tied up in this one. And off the draw, they win the faceoff. James has the puck inside the defensive zone. Sends the pass over. Stones him with the blocker. Now a quick pass from Lowe. And that misses. Robbins looks around. Here's a blast. Oh, great save and a beauty on the play. Oh, what a hip check of the old school variety. Beautiful. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
Oh, a tough night for him. He's going to have to keep his head up and move that puck quickly if he doesn't want to get banged again.
Oh, quick move is in. Scores! Absolutely clinical finish on the breakaway.
All the way down the ice, James. The ability to get away from the pack, look over his shoulder, know where everyone is, and then that clean finish. Unbelievable goal. Well, he breaks away from the pack, and he looks behind him. He knows he's got a bit of time here, and he has the patience to move it to his back. And he stalls just a little bit to be able to open up the space, and he buries it.
Breezy's won the draw. Let's see what they can do with possession. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he pulls it off. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Cheap stick handling in his own zone. Angles it over to Breezy. And he keeps possession. Carolina's got the puck. Moves it to David. Carolina's got the puck along the wall. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
Well, they have the lead, and now they've taken a penalty, so now they're going to be back on their heels. That power play is going to come out. You know they're going to be smelling and tasting blood, James. The PK unit, they got to be the task. Well, I really like them working off the 1-3-1 sequence that they were successful on earlier, James. It really opens up the ice, so you're using and stretching the entire zone. And listen, there's a lot of ice for the defense to cover. So you can look to the flanks, you can look to the bumper, but a lot of options off of it.
Goaltender gave up nothing as it hits the outside of the post and will play on.
Jordan's team is trailing, and he's out there looking to make a difference for them, guys. One way he can do that is by using his zone ability to get things going offensively.
The Sea Dogs take possession here inside the offensive zone. Toronto's gained possession. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And his teammate comes up with it. Looking for space inside the D zone. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. Puck cleared from the defensive end.
Well, this game looks like it's going right down to the wire, James, and one of the most important things to do now is make sure you make good blue line decisions.
Turned away the wraparound. Oh, what a great reactionary stop there.
Reactionary is right, James. He
Don't bounce off my back, bro. Oh my goodness. Every goalie's nightmare just came true to me.
I love this kind of goal, James. I mean, you're heavy on the forecheck, you're hounding the pucks, you're not allowing your opponent to get anywhere. They're back on their heels. You continue to wear them down. They cannot get a line change, and you make sure that you convert on the opportunity. That's just a great goal.
Here in the later stages of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. The Bad Kids gain possession along the wall.
Man, Anthony, you're making me want to have some
From the
pizza now.
defensive zone, they move the puck around. And the
I have a
intensity
Marco's
started
right down the
to ramp up
street,
here
too.
after that hit. Emerson on net.
Tip save. That was huge. Hold up. Wait a minute. That was huge. I need to see, was that an animation update or was that the animation he was already getting?
And we got a delayed penalty coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Taking a penalty at the end of the third period when it's
I mean,
a tie game is a
I'll
tough
be
one.
honest.
If they want to get to OT, they're
If
gonna
this
have to give it
stance
all.
is good at tips, it's not going to change anything. I'm not using it, but that is interesting.
Tonight, and I like what they've been doing, James, just reading the ice that they're being given. Nothing
All
static,
information
a lot
is
of
important.
motion,
I need to
and
see another
really
one.
reading where the places to attack is.
Toronto's got it along the wall.
So
The Sea Dogs take possession
in
of the
theory,
defensive end. He's got a step. Turned aside. Oh, that
I mean,
was
this,
huge.
I mean,
Well,
again,
the
this stance is
timely save,
basic
James, there's no
and
question
good. Like,
about
it's
it. I mean,
fine.
the shooter, he knows how
All this
important
save
this
ability and stuff that you're
opportunity is,
seeing,
and he's not able to
that's all
execute. He
build
wanted to be a
related.
difference maker.
The things that are around the stance is when you're moving in the wrong direction and saving things, or covering the puck, things like that. I promise you, I could use a random number generator and use a different stance every game and do just fine.
Carolina's got the puck along the boards. Oh, and it just stays out as he gets a piece of it with the glove. Here he is, takes the shot, and he hangs on.
No, I'm not.
Time runs out. There's the horn for regulation.
I appreciate
and
it, though.
solves nothing. Overtime coming up right
Their
after this.
goalie's name is Connor McDavid. I need to see that. Look at this goal, though. Come on, man. I need to see that tip save big time. Oops. Oh. What was that? Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's not what I'm here for. Dang it. I think it was this one. It wasn't. I was wrong. It was this one. It wasn't. I was wrong. It was this one. No.
One will win, one will lose. Overtime will tell the story. Toronto's penalty killers are on the ice here to start the period, and they gain possession. Great poke check on the reach. Can't stay on his feet after that hit.
Robbins is up and ready to go.
Uncle Larry's lugging the puck. Carolina's going to be hard-pressed to find better opportunities to win it than that as they come up empty-handed with the power play.
Well, James, I'm not sure if the
Oh,
emotion
were we just puck ragging on a power penalty kill?
You got to find a way to be urgent, drive the paint. That was not acceptable.
Comes up with a monster save in front.
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out of top of the crease.
I appreciate that, Anthony.
When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Jordan's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box. Tight game in a critical time for the penalty-killing unit as they take to the ice in hopes of trying to kill this one off.
As a player, this is what you play for. Power play in overtime. The palms are sweaty. The heart rate is going. This is exactly what you love.
Somehow he hangs on. Here's a shot. Oh, what a close save. Wow.
McDavid's incredible at moving side to side to make a stop, guys. That's his post-to-post zone ability, and it's what really helps him shut down those cross-crease chances.
Good job tangling up his opponent here. He says, let's get physical on that play. Uncle Larry's got the puck in his own zone. From the open ice, they gain the line. Quick feed to Lowe. Sends a pass over. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone.
Got him. Oh, no.
Takes
Shoot
it.
now. Oh, no.
Slides the pass over to David. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of
And
that.
you see how that went
Devastating
out in
hit
front
to
a
the
million
wall. I think
miles?
he tried to turn it
Usually
into
I
a
would
goal
catch
on
that.
play.
Usually that
There's
wouldn't
a
bounce out a
power
million
play
miles.
opportunity coming up here.
Keep going.
And he's
Oh, no.
tripped
Why'd
up
you
on
catch
the
it?
play. Referee's hand goes up here.
I can't go to the bench till you're out of the
James
zone, bro.
carries the puck in his own zone. There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled. Well, you know your PKers and your goaltender have to stand on their head here. It's overtime, and now you're shorthanded.
What an opportunity here for the man advantage unit. It's a 5-on-3 with plenty of time to work.
Oh, James, I'm surprised the ref made that call. A power play in overtime. This is exactly what you want when you're a big player. You want that puck on your stick with a chance to be the overtime winner.
Here's a chance. Oh, serves up waffles for dinner with that stop.
Well, the goalie has to make a great save here because he gets the look he wants, and he's one of the best shooters in the game in terms of a quick release, and he's accurate.
Takes a shot.
Yes!
Zero overtime.
I was not expecting to win.
And look at the
Not bad.
side
19
the squad's
saves.
putting
Again, this was
on.
a... I mean, the stance is fine. But it is not it. And I don't need to test anymore. Black Ice did the rest, so... I need to see something. Okay, I'll do it on stream. I need to see something, though. So I'm all done. Alright, so... need to see stance 5. What it is... Yep. Suspected. Yeah, that's really low. Low, and the glove is pointed downwards, which will be important. When you see Black Ice's video, he's gonna explain, why does 35 kind of look like stance 58? Not quite. Let's just say, like, I'll give you some tips. Stance 7 will be good. Would be good. Stance 16 would be good. I'm giving you guys clues here of what Black Guys will explain. Stance 24 would be good. Alright? Those are the only clues I'm giving you. But I'll let him explain the rest, okay? So, I'm going to be using stance 5 for a long time. Maybe stance 7. They're basically the exact same. This one's just more upright. So I'll be using stance 5. Not exactly the posture, but I gotta go, okay? I'm not gonna let you guys ask me any more questions about it. But I'll see you guys tonight. Be here at 8 o'clock and 8:45. All right? See you then.